Nope, I'm just gonna die. That's how this game wants to play it. Shit game. Stop shooting at me. Swear to God, if you're able to hit me in here, I'm gonna be pissed.
Dropping like flies. We'll have this mess locked up in no time.
No, he's got grasshopper legs. Alright, well, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm a ballsy bitch. I'm just gonna put one of those there and run away! Like the coward I truly am. I'm gonna try to lure him here. No, stop. Oh, damn it, Sherry. Sherry, you're making it really hard for him to get close to that explosive that I put on the ground. Sherry? Yeah, the AI does need a lot of tweaking. Where did he go? Did he just transform into a grasshopper and leave? But I don't know if they're actually hitting him. Oh, one of the things is gone, so they succeeded in killing one of them. Sherry's just kind of doing whatever she can to survive here, and I'm alright with that. Oh, another one's down. Man, they're taking them out without... Oh, 2 down. Okay, there's 2 left. Let's hope these sons of bitches can get them. I'm just gonna stand in this corner. Why not let them do some of the work for once? They clearly didn't work on this game. Did the timeline change with the 7? I forget. I don't think it did. I think it took place either exactly as this was happening or just after it was happening. So, do I just wait here and hope for the best? Hope Sherry hits a couple of her shots? Oh, okay, yeah. So it was right after. Oh, yeah, because Chris was there, wasn't he? He showed up in the DLC, so yeah, it would have had to have been after. Yeah, I'm not shooting him. I'm not risking this. Fuck you, Sherry. Do your job. Wolverine just standing out there, not even getting shot. Make any reference to 6 and Resident Evil 7 besides Chris? I'm okay with that. As long as they don't try to solidify it in 8, I'm good. Because then that means we'll never get rid of this thing. Is that 6 is so important to the timeline? I mean, it's okay. They could easily just retcon this game, remove it, and keep the info, like as like a comic or something. Like, oh yeah, did you see that brand new movie starring not Mila Jovovich, but somebody who's actually related to the story? Yeah, it was great. They could just do Resident Evil 6, the movie, and then just retcon everything. Do I literally have to shoot him myself? Or are they just gonna eventually get him? I'm just gonna stand here. You know what? Beer time. Let's see how this Let's Play goes. Don't even have to play the game. But I'm not standing. Sherry, what are you doing? Attack. Move in.
Not now!
What do you mean not now? Shoot at him. You were shooting at him before. What a bitch. It's gonna make me kill the last one, isn't it? Oh god. Leon is the only good campaign? Yeah, I'm starting to notice that. I just needed to leave again like I did that last time. Oh, there you go, Sherry, do it! No, Sherry, kill him! Now, how was that not a hit? Oh, it was a hit. Okay. I guess I hit him. Ah, yes! I think that was directly behind me. Hard to say. I can't move. I'm still focused on the helicopter. Oh, we can leave now. Sweet. I wish I could take that bomb with me, but it's just kind of gonna be there to be there now. Alright, sweet. We did it! Yay! Oh, I don't know how that counts as a miss, but alright. If you insist. I don't know how that counts as a miss either. He was next to it as it exploded. See, that one counted as a hit. What the fuck? So did that one. What the? What? Now I'm just confused. More than anything, I'm just confused. Okay, I think I got 1 hit off on the heli, which means I'm gonna need to get a couple more hits in. That's 2 hits in. Okay, he's flying away. Big hits. That should kill him. I mean, this heli is on a lot of fire right now. How is it not dead? Come on. Oh, okay. What's it doing? It's like a fish in water. Where's it going? No! Really? It had to miss on that one? No, I have to reload. God, always the fucking reload getting me here. There we go. Oh, I just have to kill him? Wait, what happened to Heli? What did I do? I guess I just coincidentally killed him at the same time Chris must have hit him with a rocket or something. Oh, about time that fucking went through. Jesus Christ.
Come on, let's go. Our orders are to avoid contact with anyone.
Does he know that Wesker was my father?
Yes.
I don't think so. Why?
No reason. Maybe I just rubbed him the wrong way.
Well, yeah, you didn't pull his pants down first. That's the worst way to rub somebody. There's only two situations where that's okay. A crematorium and a morgue. If you say that to your girlfriend after going down on her, you might have an issue. Alright, let's see if we can get them all grouped up on her again. Yeah, go for her. No, go for the blonde girl. Boom, baby! Uh-oh, reload. Run away! Woo! No! Nope. Yep. Boom! Hit somebody. Okay. Oh, come on. Why do you always have to transform? Yeah, Christopher Nolan at least actually took what was the Dark Knight movies and it actually, like, turned into what was similar to what the Dark Knight comics were. It wasn't exactly the same, which you can never expect because they're like, well, we're just gonna base it off of that. Nobody wants that. It's like every single comic book lover in the world would be blowing themselves just to get to your fucking movie. So, I don't know why they never just follow the source material. Like Star Wars, for example, is a big one. This is literally why Disney is fucking awful. Because they had decades of source material. And then just decided, no, we don't want that. And the reason for that was because they're soy boy cucks at Disney that just want to write their own shit, even though they're terrible at it. And then they get mad when people call them out on how shitty Kathleen Kennedy is and how much cancer she is to the actual Star Wars universe. I don't get that. Never understood why they defend her. And that's really sad. Like, considering how much source material there is, it's like you don't even have to do anything. You can just copy and paste it, and you should be able to make a fantastic book. Or, I'm sorry, not book. You should be able to make a fantastic movie. But somehow, people's egos get so in the way of creativity that they're just not able to let themselves fall on somebody else's writings. It's like, don't you just want to make it so that the fans are happy? And the quick answer to that is no. They'd rather the fans go fuck themselves, and as long as they're quiet, then they'll be happy that they take your money. But that's the problem with comic book fans. They're never quiet. And they shouldn't be. They shouldn't have to be quiet about it. Your dad collects Warlord comics? Which one's Warlord? Because they did a great job with Kevin Feige, and they made him... Is it? Yeah. Yeah. And then they made it so that he's in control of it. And he's done a fantastic job with Marvel. I gotta say, he did a great job. I wasn't expecting much, but when they did that well with it, they knew what they were doing. Disney was definitely on their A game with that. So if they give X-Men to him the same way they did Marvel, then you're going to get something good. But if they're going to give it to Kathleen Kennedy like they did Star Wars, you're going to get nothing but garbage, trash, cancer. So take that as you will. Only Star Wars was not like that. The only reason Star Wars isn't like that is because Kathleen Kennedy was put in charge, and she went from basically just getting Steven Spielberg coffee to being the most unqualified person to direct movies in history. So, I mean, it's not really her fault. If anything, it's Steven Spielberg's fault for giving her a chance when she didn't deserve one in the first place. So, let's just leave it at that. At least, the only reason Mandalorian's good, though, is because they gave it to, oh shit, what's his name? Who was the one that was played Buddy in Iron Man? I can't remember his name. Jon Favreau. That's it, Jon Favreau. The only reason it was good is because Jon Favreau was in charge. And I think it was Jon Favreau and somebody else. I can't remember who else it was. But he's always been a fantastic director for this kind of stuff. Like, look at Iron Man. The only thing about Marvel that sucked was Iron Man 3, and that was just because they didn't use the Mandalorian to their full potential. But honestly, I didn't expect them to in the first place. What did I just get hit by? Iron Man is the only reason why Marvel kicked off. Yeah, because like the Hulk movies were kind of suffering, but the Hulk movie was the first one in the series, wasn't it? No, it was a month after the Iron Man one. So the first movie, but then Hulk was technically going to be just as good too. The one with what's his name? The one from Fight Club. I can never remember his name. Edward Norton. That one was good too. I gotta give it to Edward Norton. I know a lot of people give him shit, but that one was a good Hulk. I thought that was a good movie. I know I only really saw it as a kid, but still, it was well made. It was well directed, and I thought he would make a good Bruce Banner for the rest of the show. But they did a better pick with Mark Ruffalo. He seems more Bruce Banner-y than some of the other choices. So I gotta give it to them for that. But yeah, Edward Norton is very versatile. I mean, when you look at Fight Club and him and Jason Bourne and all the other movies he's been in, he could be a lot of different things, and nobody would really say anything about it. They'd just be like, yeah, he did a good job as this role. Oh, did that how was I not out of range for that? And that thing still lived? What the fuck? Alright. Like, they could have done a much better job with Captain America and Red Skull, but they just didn't. And I think it was because they wanted to play it safe. They wanted to see what kind of audience would come and watch it. They wanted to see if they were going to be more adult-oriented or if it was going to be more kid-oriented. And that's why you'll notice that the Marvel movies got darker as time went on. It was because they realized it was a perfect mixture of kids and adults going to see it. So, I don't know. They could have done a better job. I know why they didn't, and it's not really their fault. They did what they could with it, and with the leash that they were given from Disney, I'm surprised they were able to get away with half the shit they did with Marvel. So how the fuck am I gonna get through this? Oh shit. He's gonna turn into a Krayt Dragon. Fuck. Oh god. I need a way out of here. I need a way out of here fast. Oh, here. Here. No, it's locked. Fuck, I gotta get away out of here.
Another bolted door? Seriously?
I got it.
Oh, she's gonna get this one? I'm fucked. I'm screwed. The Tor movies? Which one is the Tor movies? The old... It's not the Old Republic. Wait, so what's Tor movies? Did Disney own Marvel Studios back then? Yes. They started... Well, I think... Yeah, I think they owned it back in like 2007 is when they took over. And they've just been gaining more and more properties as time has gone on. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Open, 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 open! No! Why'd you open it so slow? You fucking lazy bitch. There's Leon's plane. Oh, that's Leon's plane! You're right. Fuck, man, I've been on a huge rant. What did we do? We've been talking about Marvel for like 30 minutes. When you put me on a conversation about Marvel and Disney, I can complain and I can praise. But when you put me on a thing with Marvel or Disney and Star Wars, I get pissed. Because they've ruined so many good things. Oh, I remember this. This is where I fight the thing again. So is it going to be the same boss fight? This seems like a rehash of the same boss fight.
I'm on protective detail.
Yeah. I heard you became an agent.
Why are you here?
I'm tracking the man behind all this. Chief Security Advisor Simmons.
What? There must be some sort of mistake. I report to Simmons.
He's your supervisor?
We're on our way to meet with him right now.
Where is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same with that too, BK.
I need to know.
Jake!
I love this because it's the same voice actor arguing with himself at the moment.
Let me handle this.
Your orders were to avoid contact with anyone.
I always hate it when voice actors don't change their voice enough and you can tell they're just yelling at each other. Like that would be my one biggest pet peeve if I ever become a voice actor, which I hope to one day, is that I would have to argue with myself and people would be able to tell.
Look out!
Yeah, I'm sorry, BK, but I can't agree with you on that. You're allowed to like it all you want, but for me, I personally hated it. But this is also coming from somebody who's read tons of the comics, tons of the legends, tons of extended universe before they ended up removing it all and basically taking everything you loved about Star Wars and basically just saying big middle fingers up in the air and, yeah, we're gonna ruin all the characters you love. Like, Luke is supposed to be the most powerful being in the history of Star Wars. But for some reason they were like, he sucks the titty of an alien, and he has an existential crisis, and he wants to, like, kill himself. Like, that's the whole thing that they gave him. And it's like, no, he didn't do any of this. Like, the only thing that's good is at least they're retconning it with him and Grogu. Ugh, thank God they did something with Grogu. I was gonna be so mad if they didn't actually do that thing with Grogu. Oh, you're totally allowed to like them. I liked the prequels when they first came out, and I still like Jar Jar. No matter what people tell me, I still like Jar Jar. I'm only very disappointed. I'm very disappointed they didn't follow through and make Jar Jar Darth Jar Jar. Come on, how cool would it have been if you found out that he was the mastermind? He was Darth Plagueis and all this. That would tickle me, my toes. I was gonna go all Irish with it. That would tickle me toes pink. But no, that would totally tickle my toes. I'd be so happy. But the only reason I don't like that character is because they fucked me over when it came to Jar Jar being the Dark Lord of the Sith. The final duel between Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. Oh, dude, that one was great. I'm so disappointed though that they didn't that they killed off Qui-Gon so fast. Like, Qui-Gon is clearly one of the best characters to happen. I know they had to do it for the sake of the show. But it would have been so nice to get some sort of Qui-Gon show, like, out of it. I would have loved it if they did a Qui-Gon show. They're doing all these shows. They did, like, if Obi-Wan... I'm calling this right now. If Obi-Wan's show does good, they will do a Qui-Gon movie. Or a Qui-Gon show. There's no way they won't. It's so like there's so much material and there's so many things that prove he was such a good Jedi, like a good gray Jedi, that even like Yoda learned from him. So that's saying something. I wonder how Obi-Wan is going to be. Please be good. Oh, I think it's going to be great because it's not being touched by Kathleen Kennedy. Isn't it being directed by Jon Favreau? I'm almost certain I remember seeing something about it being directed by Jon Favreau. Hey Rico, how's it going, my dude? Sorry, you kind of caught me in the middle of a Star Wars rant. You know how those can be. Not sure if it's Jon Favreau. He might already be tied up with The Mandalorian. But the thing is he's the one that's typically in charge of the shows. And I know the series Andor is going to have Ahsoka and Obi-Wan in it as recurring characters. So if that's the case, I think Jon Favreau is going to be more associated with it than you think. Rewatched all the Star Wars lately, and I was so bored. I no longer like them. The only one that I like, that I still like, is Rogue One. Rogue One's good, but you don't like any of them, even the classics or the prequels. I mean, I know it's not for everybody, but I'm a little surprised by that. Like I usually watch the originals, though. I still have VHS copies of all the originals without any of the CGI updates. And I'll watch those every once in a while. But I'll still go back and rewatch everything. I was going to do a rewatch of it relatively recently, but I couldn't. I just didn't have Disney Plus, and I didn't want to support them, so I was like, shit, what happened to my movies? But because I don't have an optical drive in my PC anymore, it's like, oh, alright, well, fuck, I guess I'm just gonna do it this way. Well, I'm right next to the beast, aren't I? Yep, saw that coming. That was my bad. Should've jumped down. I didn't know. Because I'm an idiot. Hopefully he doesn't focus on me. Yeah. Keep choking her. Keep choking her. The first movies look so outdated now. Fair enough, but are you gonna give the shows a try? Like, what do you think of The Mandalorian? Are you gonna watch Obi-Wan? Are you going to see where the series takes everything? What's going to happen there? Am I trapped? Oh, good. Revenge of the Sith is my guilty favorite. Honestly, yeah, it's mine too. Phantom Menace is up there. I don't like Attack of the Clones because I felt like it asked more questions than it answered. And basically guaranteed you that there was going to be a third movie, even though, of course, there was going to be a third movie. But it left so many questions to be asked, be answered, that it just didn't make sense the way they wrote it. I don't know. That's just kind of how I felt about Attack of the Clones. And there was so much they could have done with characters like Dooku, but they just didn't. Like, I don't know. The Attack of the Clones show, I thought, was way better than the movie. Clone War, yeah, that's it. Clone Wars was way better. Way better than the movie. I remember seeing 2 and 3 in theaters when I was like 4 or 5. I saw 2 and 3 when I was about... Oh shit, when did those come out? I can't remember. Oh, damn it. Vamp, do you mind allowing those? Thank you. But yeah, no, I remember watching 2 and 3 in theater. 1, I was too young, so I don't think I remember watching it in theaters, but I watched the shit out of that DVD. I watched so much Star Wars Episode 1, because I was like 6 or something at the time. 1999. Yeah, I would have been 6. So all it was just a huge guilty pleasure for me to watch that every single time. Mandalorian was cool. I even liked that chunky bitch Gina Carano in it until she went crazy on us. Honestly, I don't think she went that crazy, considering like those were tweets from before, weren't they? Like, weren't those old tweets or some shit? That just surfaced. I don't know the whole story, but from what I've heard, it was some old tweets popped up, and all of a sudden she got like canceled for it. I don't remember the whole story. I don't know. I think it's a little over the top and shouldn't have led to her getting fired. But yeah, no, it was just strange that ended up being a thing where she ended up getting canceled for it. I don't believe in cancel culture, no matter how crazy you are. I think you should be allowed to say what you have to say, and if people don't like it, oh, too bad. Some of them were recent. Well, then maybe it's okay. I don't know what the tweets were. I just don't pay attention to that shit because I hate cancel culture bullshit. I try to stay away from it because odds are I'm going to be one of those people that ends up getting canceled. Like, I mean, you hear how I talk. There's no way I'm not going to have somebody come at me for some sort of tweet or some bullshit that I say. So when somebody like Gina Carano gets in trouble for it, of course I get a little, like, worried about myself. But that's not going to change anything for me. What did I miss? Yeah, but I reckon you had to watch Clone Wars to watch what happened between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. That's actually why I went back and watched Attack of the Clones. But I thought it got canceled after Season 6. So I never went back and watched Season 7. I'm still only halfway through Season 7. And the reason for that is I just don't want to pay Disney. Because I don't like the fact that they give in to cancel culture for one person but not for another. Like, look at all the bullshit tweets that have been sent out from all the other people that worked at Disney, but they're not getting canceled for it, and yet they fired Gina Carano. I don't care. I don't care who the actor is. I just care that they portray the character I like well. So I don't give a fuck if it was Hitler that played Hitler in a movie. If he's doing it better than anybody else can, go for it. I don't care. Like, I'm very good at separating the actor from the creative content. But I feel like a lot of people aren't able to do that separation. Like, if Gina Carano is this person, then that person is Gina Carano. I don't believe that. Never have, never will. And I guess that's just where I differ from people, and that's why I tend to stay away from certain things, and why I won't support certain brands or certain things, because I just don't think it's right. I was barely getting into Hollywood. She acted like she was already a superstar that Disney needed in the TV show. Well, wasn't she a UFC fighter? Like, isn't that the whole point of their brand? Is that they were somebody who was already like full of attitude? Somebody like what's his name? Oh, who is that fighter? The Irish guy. Oh God, I'm gonna be so mad that I can't remember his name. Wow, how can I not remember his name? That's it, Conor McGregor. Wow, I was spacing on that so hard, and I actually like him. But yeah, no, it's kind of like how Conor McGregor is. Fighters like that are constantly full of themselves. It's just how they are. It's how they make money. It's how they brand themselves. So the fact that she was like that doesn't surprise me. In fact, if she wasn't like that, I'd be very surprised. But she just needed to learn when to not use that. She didn't know how to take her stage self away from her ring self, if that makes sense. And I think that was her downfall. Like, for me, I know what I am. I know how offensive I am. I know the shit I say might come back and bite me in the ass. But I'm not gonna back away from it. If somebody gets offended, I'm not gonna apologize for it. You have a right to be offended, but I have a right to make the joke. If it pisses you off, then it pisses you off. I'm not going to sit here and just be like, oh, I'm so sorry, please don't cancel me. I'm just going to be sitting here and be like, well, you have to realize your feelings don't matter to everybody. They barely matter to the people around you. So why should I give a fuck about how you feel and if it pissed you off? That's my logic. If I talk to somebody and they offend me and I don't know who they are, I'm not going to be like, you son of a bitch, I hope you fucking kill yourself in your sleep. I hope you get canceled. I hope you lose everything. I'm not going to do that. I don't know the person. I'm never going to see them again. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to hold him responsible for that. And if 10 years later it comes out that he's just like, oh, I'm so sorry for all that, I'm not going to care about that either. I don't give a fuck about apologies. I don't give a fuck about the purpose that you've given yourself to live. I don't care. And I hope other people learn to not care either. But everybody's always going to be like, oh, there's going to be that one person who's just like, oh, that offended me. You must apologize, or I'll tell everybody that you made me cry. And it's like, oh, fuck off. I hope you cry again, and I hope your tears are what you use to masturbate, you little virgin cuck. Sorry. Now she can write a book about all the story how to fuck up your Hollywood career in 5 tweets. I mean, if that's all it takes, then I'm already fucked. If all it takes is 5 tweets, I'm never gonna get to Hollywood.